Dexter and
6 hours. The slaying
White House did not comment
on Academic Challenge.
From Lorain, team number 1.
Hooray!
From Lodi, team number 2.
Cloverleaf!
And from Cleveland, team number 3.
Ignatius!
For the 24th consecutive year, Academic Challenge. Brought to you by Ohio Edison. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Don Webster.
Good luck, Dave. Don, good luck. Thank you very much. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Academic Challenge, where teams test their wits against each other and, of course, try their luck with our electronic challenge board. And now, teams, listen carefully as Paul lists tonight's categories.
Thanks, Don. The categories in our first electronic challenge round will be history, literature, math, sports, energy, trivia, Ohio, what's missing, and the right number.
Now listen closely as Paul explains the rules for the opening round.
In this round, each team will have 6 questions, and each correct answer earns 10 points. No penalties in this round.
All right, let us say hello now to our visitors from Lorain, John and Roger. Nice to have you with us. And John, you know what the game is. All you have to do is push that stop button. We'll find out what the first category is going to be. And with the push of the button, we come up with history. All right, hope you have a history expert among the 3. Here we go. When President Hayes removed federal troops from Florida, South Carolina, and Louisiana, he ended what 12-year period in the South?
The Reconstruction.
That's it. The colonial Virginia Resolves were issued in 1765 to protest what British act that sounds as if it were aimed at philatelists?
Stamp Act.
Right. The United States bought Louisiana from France, but France had just received Louisiana back from what Iberian War and Peace. He described the Napoleonic Wars, filtered through his own combat experience in what 1850s war that included the Siege of Sevastopol.
7 years war.
No, the Crimean War. Thomas Jefferson complained that the Constitution was treated like a thing of wax by what 4th Chief Justice who wrote the Marbury versus Madison decision?
Marshall.
Marshall is absolutely right. And 40 points for Lorain after round number 1. Now we go over to Cloverleaf and say hello to Matt and John and Dale. And John, time for you to push that stop button now. We'll find out what the category will be. Questions all about the right number. Now, we are not necessarily asking math questions, all right? Just number questions. The eldest son of Ulysses S. Grant, Frederick Grant, became an Army Major General, thus entitling him to a salute of how many guns? 8 fewer than the President's salute.
13.
Right. If you counted the legs on 3 insects, you would reach what number is your total?
18.
That's it. When the Roman Senate demanded the death of Nero, that notorious emperor was what age? The same age now required for members of the United States Senate.
30.
30 is it. A standard piano, such as that played by Vladimir Horowitz, has a keyboard with what total number of black and white keys?
88.
Right. Not only is the Baltimore Orioles' Fred Lynn a prime outfielder, he also wears a uniform with what prime number? The next prime counting down from 23.
19.
Right. From 1912 to 1959, the longest period in which no new states entered the Union, the American flag had what number of stars?
48.
48 is right. And you got them all for the first round. 60 points for Cloverleaf. Now over to St. Ignatius. Ron, Terry, and Ray. Nice to have you fellas with us tonight. And Terry, anytime you're ready now, let's find out what the category will be. And we come up with questions about math. Might as well get out of the way early. There are how many right angles in a perfect square?
4.
4 is it. If oranges are $1.20 a dozen, how much is a bag of 7 oranges?
70 cents.
Right. Find the area of a right triangle whose legs are 12 and 7.
Today of being Ivan the Terrible, the sadistic Nazi death camp guard responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands of Jews.